facts, hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hey. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Come on. Get these hot facts. K-Reese 007 for hot facts with Robert Reese. Thank you for tuning in. Hot facts, hot facts. Gravy, baby. Hot facts.
People, ooh-wee, just got bit by a dog 3 times. We're gonna talk about that. Just got done eating lunch. We're about to hit up this DoorDash. We pretty much conquered Walmart, Spark, and UberEats during the morning time and everything else like that. We about to attack these DoorDash orders, and then we're gonna talk about DoorDash orders. Actually, it's part of everything. All right. I want to welcome everyone. What's up, Sam Lee? Yeah, no, Sam. I got bit 3 times, Sam. I got bit 3 times. My wife was my witness. She was looking like, oh, but the story is hilarious at the end. And I'll tell you how it's going to be hilarious because of what happened. And it was like, no, it's just, it's that time of the year where the sun is out. Sam, you just getting to know Reese. I wear these and I wear 1970 shades. I like these because these are great. Let's go ahead and hit this. But if you are brand new, I want you to know that this is Hot Facts with Robert Reese, the official news channel of the gig economy. Okay? The official news channel of the gig economy. I try to get everything coming in as quick as possible after I do some research on what I want to go ahead and bring out to you guys. Okay? Once I am able to dissect, break it down, and then get what I get out of it, that's when I try to bring it out to you guys so you guys can have a fresh understanding of what I just watched and what I got from it. If you are brand new, there's lots of videos out. Like, share, and subscribe. I put a video out earlier. I went and I tried Waba Grill tacos for the very first time. Okay? I tried Waba Grill tacos for the very first time, and They're great. So watch that video there. They have chicken, shrimp, and beef, and they come in three. It needs to be two tacos and one drink, but they give you three tacos, and each one is priced different. The actual chicken, I think, is like $6.99. The steak is $8.99. No, $7.99, and the shrimp is $9.99. Check the video out. You will be surprised on how great they taste. Yep. He says, is this Sam Lee who was sleeping at the GigCon? Oh, Sam Lee. Sam, you was sleeping at GigCon? Hey. Ooh, why y'all put that on Hot Facts right now? Look, I got to put that comment up. Why y'all put that on Hot Facts right now? Is this Sam that was sleeping at GitCon? And Sam said, yes, that was me. Well, if it put him to sleep, then there was something that was missing in order for him to gain something from all that. Okay. I want to give a shout out to Dad Dash. He put a great video out this morning. Go and check it out. We're going to talk about that video also today during this live ride along and everything else. TFT said, if an event is boring, or he said it's time to sleep. Hey, TFT, I feel you. I've been to some of those. Now, this is a married joke and a dad joke at that. It's a dad joke. You ever been to one of the kids' recitals or something, and some of them kids just, man, I'm sorry. Some of the kids, man, you start off as kids. We got to start the judging now. You start off as kids. Some of the kids will put you to sleep until it's that one kid. It's always that one kid that ignites the whole room. First of all, he messed up on everything he was doing, but he improvised and he stole the show. That always wakes the room up right there. But if you fall asleep, chances are there was something that was not there for you at that particular time. I want you guys to check out DoorDash Sucks. I want you guys to take a look at Torp. His videos and the things he are breaking down fit right into what's going on in 2023 gig economy. And he's bringing you, like, when we break down critical thinking and everything else like that, you got to break, in order to think right, all right, you got to bring in things from all over the place so you can hear everything. Once you hear everything and you start breaking down and figuring out the systems and how it works, you'll get a chance to appreciate some of the information that is coming towards you. I want to give a shout out to DoorDash Josh. He is someone that is approaching 2,000 subs. Right now, he should be at 1.79 subs. Check out DoorDash Josh. He's been putting up his videos. He's been showing his shorts. He's been doing his ride-alongs. He's been doing everything, and people are watching his videos. And it's someone that a lot of people have not been paying attention to, because when it comes to the gig world, they all will try to make it into one circle here, but it's instead of a circle like this, it's like this. There's people all over the place. And here on Hot Facts, I will be bringing you guys a whole lot more people, okay, that people are overlooking. All right? They are overlooking these people. And these people need credit because their contribution to the gig economy and the gig world needs to be put out there. People just want to have the same 5 or 6 people say that, well, this is what it is. No, it's not just 5 or 6. It's endless. There's new drivers every day. There's people that are in college right now who are going to school for videography, and they are using them recording their orders and everything else like that, so they can actually use those as projects in school to pass and get A's on. You got to understand that there's way more people out there than just the nucleus that's trying to hold it tight. It's already spread wide open to where the TikTok people have now came into YouTube. The TikTok people bypassed Instagram and they came on to YouTube. All right, just so you know. It is spread wide open. Information It's out there. Now, I got bit by, I got bit by one dog today 3 times. One dog 3 times. Let me tell you the story. I get this order. They gave me an $8 tip after, and I'll tell you why that happened also. It's on Walmart Spark. All right. I get the order. I go to the house. I pull up, and I notice that the dog is, it's called a toy terrier. It's mixed with Manchester Terrier. It's mixed with rat terrier. It's mixed with it's mixed with both corgis, Welsh and the Belgian corgi. It's mixed with both, and they put a little bit of ratter in there for Chihuahua. And in some places, it's called the Manchester Terrier because it, but it's a toy terrier. That is its official breed. And I'm looking. I'm like, that dog looks like Max. So I walk up to the gate, and it doesn't say anything about the dog. My thing is always, if I see a dog, I'm not even going to do anything. But I was like, well, the dog put his ears all the way back. He put his tail between his legs. Sometimes when a dog does that, they are getting into a submissive, aggressive stance. But it was a boy dog. So I was like, oh, no, he's all right. So I walk up to the gate with my groceries in hand, and I open the gate. And instantly, right when I opened the gate, wow, he bit me on my right toe. I have my shoes on, so I got part on the rubber and part of the teeth on my toenail. Got bit right there. I said, oh, you little sucker, you bit me. And I was so mad. So I was like, is he going to do it again? So I put the groceries in front of me, and he was afraid of the grocery bags. So he slid himself back, and then he started barking. The little kid came out the house, and there was another kid. The boy and the girl came out the house and said, oh, we're so sorry. He does this to everyone, but when he bites, he just nips. Well, he nipped my toe, my right toe. He nipped my right toe. He bit me. That was not a nip. I'm the one that felt it. I checked my toe. There was no blood, no anything, but that son of a gun hurt me right then and there. So I'm setting down the groceries on the outside of that little gate. Here is the dumbest thing that can ever happen. I'm like, cool, I'm safe. I look, they have a car parked in the driveway, and there's the same type of fence gate is there. But the fence gate stops where the truck goes in. So here's what happened. I go get the next little load to bring out to there to put down. The dog came around the house. That little part that's not sealed by the truck, the dog knows that. He ran out that way, and he ran up. I heard something. I turned around. He bit me on my ankle, on my right ankle. So now my right foot has gotten bit on the toe and now on the ankle. Check my ankle. There was no blood after. I got the bags, and I was shooing the dog away with the bags. The little girl was trying to tell the dog to stop. The boy chased the dog back around. When that happened, and I'm going to get the waters. And I'm like, man, y'all got to control your dogs. I said, he got me again. The guy walks out the house. He said, oh, hey, man, check this out. I've gone to a place with this dude, and I did a food review with this place, and he works there. He said, oh, it's you. He is the dude with the crazy ass dog. I'm not going to give up where he works and the name of the business. He knows who I am because he was there. Okay? He was there. He said, oh, hey. Hey, man. When he came out, the dog ran back around, right? Oh, here's where he got me again. When the guy went in the house, the dog did a sneak attack on me and ran back around while I had the waters in my hand. He bit me on my left foot now. The dog bit me. I said, your dog bit me, man. He was trying to chase the dog, got the dog in the house, and I was like, man, ain't nothing wrong. I'm good. I dropped it off. I got out of there. If there was any blood, I would have used insurance and all the other stuff like that. I would have did all that. DoorDash, UberEats, Grubhub, Mailman, Postman, UPS, DHL, all of them on track, all of them. If you are doing deliveries you can be attacked by dogs. When I was trying to record it, I was gonna record that and send that in, even though I know the dude and I did a thing for him. I still gotta send that in. Like, look, you guys gotta do something about safety to where you put something inside of when someone's ordering. Put something up there so they read. If you have pets, make sure your dog is put in a secure place and everything is locked up. They need that on these apps. That is one feature that they need, because sometimes these customers will give you a bad rating because you did not go put it on the porch and stuff, but they don't tell you they got beware of dog sign up there and it's a dog in the yard and you're not going to go ahead and cross that line. I think they should put that message up for every single person that is ordering on anything, just so you know. Put your damn dog up, because you will end up on Judge Judy. I'll take you there. It's true. Oh, it's true. Like Kurt Angle. Oh, it's true. I will take you there. But here's the funniest thing. The dad told the kids about me, and they came out and said, "You're the guy that do the food, that does the food stuff, right?" And I said, "Yes, HotFacts." Both the kids subscribed, just because they like Raising Cane's or whatever. They subscribed, and pizza order right now. They subscribed, and I got bit 3 times. Got 2 subscriptions on getting bit 3 times. That is hilarious. Oh yeah. Oh, necro, yes. Necro, yes. You know, it's a dog. They in the shower. They can't do this stuff. We will put the food on the outside. Cody says, yeah, right. I got you there, Cody. You know, but it was just like, I'm, even though we're men, we're still boys, like, I remember trying to flip over the rose bush, and on my leg still I have some scars and didn't go to the hospital and stuff. Like, we scrape our knees and get on up and all that other stuff. But we're boys, we are guys. There was no blood. There was, like, my skin wasn't even braised, and there was nothing like that. It just so happens that it was a guy that I did a video for, and I went and shot, and it's on my channel too. I just hit 2,300 videos uploaded, people. Remember when Pedro was saying he was the hardest working man in the gig world and on YouTube because of how many videos he was putting up? And after they said that HotFacts is killing it, he's working harder than you. You realize that has never came out. I'm at 2,300. Flex is at 1,700 something. He's at 1,700 something. So in my about 16, 17 months, I'm gonna be approaching 2,500 to get my next milestone. That's my next one that I'm working for. But damn, I ain't gonna do nothing like that and go and push this and that. It was just crazy, but it was that guy. I got bit 3 times by a dog and got 3 subscriptions out of it. I don't know how that happens, but it happened to me today. Okay. Now, I want to talk about this right here. School is now back fully now in at least our area. School is now back. And if you are a delivery driver and you have been saying, we've had a summer slowdown, let me tell you how it's going to be picking up now. In the summertime, there's a lot of parents that are happy because the summertime is there. They only buy, I don't want to say only, majority of the food they buy, because they have to go to work, they buy microwavable and frozen foods like the pizzas and all that other stuff. They do everything, right? They order that stuff so the kids don't have to leave the house. They can stay in the house. They have cameras in the house. They are watching the house from their job at home, on their phones, on their tablets, because that's what we have now for parents. You can actually put that stuff in your home to watch what's going on, speak through intercom and everything. So there was a lot of orders that were not going in, only except for the kids that were getting allowance and things like that. Now that the parents are at work still, and the kids are now in school. The kids are not home now. So the parents are not going to be buying all of those microwavable and frozen foods, the pizzas, the hot pockets, the whatever else it is, your full dinners, your hungry mans, all that stuff, the family size Salisbury steak because you don't want to cook when you get home. They were buying all that stuff. I was picking them up on Walmart Spark, I know. They were buying all that stuff. Now that school is in, these parents now know that when the kids get home, they're not going to have all that same stuff because the parents normally get home 5:30, 6, 7. One parent will get home in between and one will come on back and someone is starting some dinner up, right? They're starting to grub up, right? Because they're going to cook food because now it's like back to the regular scheduled programming, right? But before the parents get home, the parents, instead of using the microwave, some parents just say, we're going to order the food. So you are going to be picking up a lot of food, taking it to the kids who are at home because the parents are at work. Okay. Now, some of these parents, now that the seasons change, the quarters change at your job, whatever else it is, it might be picking up. You might be doing 12, 14 hours a day at your W-2 now. So instead now of cooking food, they're just going to do larger orders, which means LOP program. They're going to start ordering larger orders. So it's going to be family meal orders, which is a large order for a lot of you guys. Okay. They're going to start ordering larger orders and ordering. If you turn on your app at lunchtime, let's say you want to turn it on at 9:45, 10 a.m. Leave that Mama Jamma on until about 3:34 p.m. You are going to get, first of all, the lunchtime you're going to be dropping off to the people inside the office that order. You're going to be getting a lot of those. And then, okay, you're going to have an influx of orders coming in from the kids who are at home, and there ain't nothing to eat. There ain't nothing to eat. The microwavable stuff is gone. I don't know how to cook. I'm not going to burn down the house. Let me just call mom or dad and text mom or dad. Can you order me some of this? I'm at work. Why you calling me right now? Go in there and make some. I don't know where the stuff is. Go get I don't know where the pot is. You know what? I'm not gonna order you no more food. What do you want right now? Can you order me? And he gonna name his whole meal that he wants. Okay, the parent is gonna order that, and that's gonna happen over and over and over again. Because the parent is at work now. He got to get back to his job. He just gonna say okay. Or is your brother home yet? Is your sister home yet? Tell them to make you something to eat. They told me they not gonna make me nothing to eat. Now, yeah, the food's getting ordered. You might not get a tip because he's mad, but the food's getting ordered. There's gonna be an influx in volume with the food coming in with you making these deliveries. And there's a lot of parents who can't cook. I'm telling you. They're going to be ordering that KFC. You all know when KFC hits, they're going to be ordering that KFC family pack now. That Popeyes family pack. They're going to be ordering all of that stuff to go ahead so that the kids can eat and they can eat without doing this and that, because they got to wake up just like that to head back out because they live 45 miles away to go to work. Oh, yeah. Hulk Smash. George John. Also, it's going to be football season and also parties. I live in a college town. Now, I want you guys to know this. Football season, on what he is talking about, there are some major cities where the college team is the major team in the whole state, in the whole city. That college team is going to be killing it, all right? They're going to be killing it. Watch this. Cody said, parents doing sports events and tired after practice and games. You know what they're going to do, people? Oh, let's order that round table pizza. Let's order that Shakey's. Let's do this and that. Now, check this out. Because sports and everything is involved when school is back in the fall coming in right now, right? You do know that all the snack shacks, that when you play your baseball games and stuff, all the places, the basketball, they sell nachos and Gatorades and stuff. Those are going to be picked up by Walmart Spark, shipped, point pickup, and Instacart. You're going to get a lot of large orders for filling up rooms for the athletes. Junior highs, high schools, they're going to order large like that with those. The shopping apps, you are going to start getting paid more now. School coming back means that it's going to start. You're going to start seeing Friday night lights. That's high school football, people. High school. Then you got Pop Warner. You got basketball going on. With basketball going on, you got little kids that wrestle. Wrestling and basketball is at the exact same time. You got soccer all at the exact same time. A lot of money will be spent, and people don't want to use extra energy when they can just go ahead, use that money, and put that into your pocket. Now, for a lot of you drivers that are going to be turning orders down, you know how DoorDash has the new pilot going out all over the place? This is how they're going to be able to separate the drivers with how the seasons change. They already have it set in stone, for they know this is what's going to happen. They are now going to be able to see in these areas that they have the pilot running in, which drivers are taking what. That's going to give them a better idea, and it's going to help them unleash it throughout the whole United States to a city near you. The drivers that don't take the orders, man, you're going to be turning down large orders and all type of stuff, man. I'm telling you, you're going to be turning these mamma jammas down. Back to school. Everyone that said summer slow down, we hate it when it's summertime, you better not talk about nothing right now, because school is back in. You better be on your game. Okay? I want to talk about this right now. Uber just went ahead. Now, I've been driving for a long time. The very end of 2014, I pretty much say 2015. It's just about a month. I'm in a 2014, but 1 month before 2015 starts. I typically say since 2015, but technically I've been on since 2014. I am a second generation driver. A second generation driver. Okay, not a pandemic. I'm not a third generation. The third generation came after me, and then the pandemic hit. Then we have a generation that is post-pandemic. I am a second generation driver. Been doing it for a long time. Back then, you used to be able to have your Postmates card, and you'll go into the restaurant and you can order the food and everything. When Uber took over and bought out the rights of Postmates, and by the way, they acquired every single one of their customers, the phone numbers, referrals, and everything else like that. They took a whole bunch of Postmates and included it into Uber. And the things on Uber that they did not like, they took out of Uber because the Postmates version was way better. Now we're seeing that the Shop&Pay orders, you go in there, you already know your list, you're going ahead and pick it up. You just go ahead and just pay with your card. There are times when someone puts an order in between someone's order that is already set. Okay? And what will happen is they want you now, well, can you fit that in? Okay, you got this order. Man, they want me to go ahead and dang. What they want? There's nobody even in this place. 2 large fries, 2 shakes. I'm about to go in and order it. A lot of people say it's going to cost you time. In a lot of states, it will cost you time because you guys have to be on the go like boom, 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 boom. Seattle, California, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, states like us who have a guarantee, that guarantee is put in place so that they can implement this and see how well it's going to work. I put a short up today and showed you Uber drivers how to go ahead and sign up for it. You have to sign up again. They took it away, but you got to sign up again. So I could be picking up from a place, right? And they can tell me to go in and shop and pay at it's going to be a lot of your mom and pop's burger stands and stuff. Go to Steve's Burgers, order, they want some chili cheese fries and whoop. You'll go ahead and order that because they already have you set with a Walgreens order. Okay, they already have you set with a Walgreens order. That is a medication order. You'll go ahead and order that and then go ahead and get that one. But here is the difference with us drivers in California. We get paid Prop 22. Once we hit accept on the app, we are getting paid whatever city you are in, the minimum wage for that order. So let's say this order said the base pay. Let's say the base pay was $4, right? Let's say the other order, the base pay, let's say is $3.75 the base pay. All right. That's $7 and some change. That's not making for the hour the guarantee on what they say. So they're going to give me the difference of from the seven something to get up to the $16.75 on what the minimum wage is here. So now for me ordering and waiting, I am getting paid another $8 for just being there. $8 and some change for just waiting there. Now, on top of that, the customer is still able to tip and everything. So now you get your Prop 22 for ordering, for waiting a little bit. Okay. You got 2 orders. So now all your time counts on Prop 22. And then you go ahead and just get it like that. It's going to be a way for some drivers to kill dead time also. There's a lot of times in the day where people say, man, it's dead at that time. Well, if it's really dead at that time, and if you can turn off one of your apps and turn UberEats on, and you are able to go and shop for the fast food, you're able to go to the Hawaiian food barbecue place and order it yourself. That dead time that you now have, you're getting paid for that dead time and getting your stuff in there. Oh, yeah, palm trees, California, all over the place. Oh, yeah, TFT said order some Klondike bars. Yeah. What would you do for a Klondike bar? He said Klondike bars. Now, for people on Uber Eats that might say, I'm not going to do it, I'll tell you that there's times when it's not like DoorDash. The top drivers on Uber Eats, they get the top customers and the ones that you are paired with. So some of the drivers are just going to be sitting and not getting no orders. If you get a chance to go in and order in California, you are all the way good. It's going to help you out a whole lot. Oh, yeah, Baskin Robbins was right there. The shopping centers here this is where I ran into Sam Lee. Like when his phone got hacked. I ran into him in that shopping center there. Now, I want to get into, look, I got my notes, people. I got my notes on a napkin. I have my wife write down my notes on a napkin. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes here, so I don't go off track. My wife wrote these on a napkin for me. I told her to write them down for me. Now we're going to get into the DoorDash Shop&Pay. And I know there's a lot of content creators out there that you guys do your content. You say you want to help everybody else out there, but let's really help everybody else out there. Now, my wife is a top dasher, one of the highest rated in this area. Okay. She had for 4 months straight 96% fill rate on the Shop&Pay orders. This past month, she did not hit that because of one order. She went in there for 15 items and only 2 items were there, and the lady was not available to do the suggestions thing. So she did not get the Shop&Pay top dasher, but what they did was they sent her an email to let her know that she did not get it. But what DoorDash does is on this, they compare your previous month. Okay. They compare your previous month with the month you just did. Okay. They did not take her Shop&Pay orders away. Yesterday, she did. He said it's weekly in your market. Oh, I said monthly. My fault. My wife just said, it's weekly. My fault. That's my fault. But they compare. All right. Yesterday, she got how many shopping orders? She got 4 shopping orders, and 3 of them were $20 plus, all in a row. And they still gave them to her simply because she was 4 months straight, and then they compared the month before. DoorDash is at least that fair to keep that there for you, to send you the orders. You may not be able to log in whatever you want, but she is also a regular top dasher, so she can log in whenever she wants to. TFT said, I'm in the same boat on that. Let's put this up there. Let's put this up here. Where is it at? All right. TFT says, I'm in the same boat on that, Hot Facts, with Robert Reese. Had an Aldi's order 28 items and only could get 12. Yes, people, that does happen. And just like, I got bit by the dog 3 times, and Necro said, what if you call, the customer and they're in the shower? Well, the customer was in the shower and they did not have any substitutions at all set there for you. So even though she lost that, they're still giving her the orders, but at the same time, what happened was she's already a top dasher, so she can still dash whenever she wants. She can dash along the way whenever she wants. So she never lost anything. So what they just gave her right now, she's hit like 100% on those 4 orders. So right now she's 100%, and she'll be at it again with having 2 times the top dasher status. She's on the pizza program, and she's on the large order program on DoorDash. Okay. And she tries to maintain a rating and acceptance rate of about 85. I see it drop down throughout the week to about like 72, because sometimes when, not sometimes, when upside down orders come in, people, we don't take upside down orders. We just don't take those. We don't take upside down orders. And if they send me the same upside down order, like over and over again, I'm not going to take it over and over again. Okay? The only way I will take an upside down order is if the place where it is, where I'm dropping it off, is the place where I am actually trying to go work at. That is the only time. And that happens with the upside down order. I would give it 0.5% of the time out of 100%. It relatively never happens, because we just don't do upside down orders. Okay? If you are on DoorDash, just know that shop and pay privilege is a real privilege, because they compare what you have done in the past. Now, my ace, the DoorDash revolution, he calls this your historical data. And your historical data is ran through a mainframe system that is in the DoorDash system, and the AI knows that. So you can actually have a few months in a row of a really good, and you can have one, but they're not going to take those orders away from you, because the AI still has to do math. People, there is arithmetic in everything that is going on. There's numbers, there's stats, there's everything. You have to know the numbers, and the AI will remember what you do. Okay? They will remember what you do. And that goes on for the DoorDash shop and pay orders. We went over the UberEats. They added food to go ahead and do it. I signed up so I can actually give a brand new 2023 thorough breakdown on the pros and the cons of it for the new drivers and everybody else out there who may be trying to drive right now. So I signed up for it. My short shows me signing up for it. It's on there. Oh, and also on UberEats, your package deliveries, your package ones, now they have it set up so that it shows the order to a bunch of drivers, and the first one that hits it, that's who's getting it now. That's on the Uber Connect. And now too, that's a brand new thing there. So they know that those orders sit longer, but we do have a lot of desperate people out there. Someone may be sitting there just not getting no orders in, and they say, "Man, I need some." They get that Uber Connect. Bam! I don't really do Uber Connects because they have not figured out the logistics process of you picking it up and then where you actually will be going to drop it off. They have not fixed researching. When I research there, I'll know. I'll go ahead and let you guys know that they fixed it. I will do an order and I will let you guys know if it is fixed so you guys can hear it first on the official news channel of the gig economy. Okay, and that's the DoorDash and Uber Eats Shop&Pay order information right there. I want to get into this next phase, and it's because of DoorDash Dad. I'm gonna piggyback off of him and give my insight on this topic right here. He spoke about how come the content creators who were speaking about multi-apping, they're not talking about multi-apping anymore. And there's people that don't understand that you really should multi-app. I'm going to break down why you should multi-app. Then I'll break down why the other content creators who were talking about the multi-apping, they are not doing it anymore. Okay. Oh, TFT said Uber Connect still not available in my area. You just don't know what you're picking up from them, though. People, you just don't know. You can pick up a box and it got rattlesnakes in it. You don't know what you're going to pick up. It goes from person to person. They do a background check on the people so that they can send and do things on there. So we got to trust them as much as they trust us delivering the packages when we just go to random houses. Now, let's get into this multi-apping thing. Myself, I multi-app, okay? I've been multi-apping since 2015. I've been a multi-apper, okay? My deputy there, TFT, he multi-apps also. In the HotFacts camp, we multi-app, okay? Here is how we multi-app. Here is what you should do if you want to multi-app. And here's why you should. Turn all your apps on when you get, like, once you get situated, you got your coffee, you got your water, you got everything where you want it in the car, you're about to turn it on, get ready to go. Have every single app turned on, okay? Once you get an order from the app, and we all know my rule, the first one you get, the first one you take, because that could be the one that leads to something great. I take the first one no matter what, no matter where it's going, I take the first one, okay? Even if it's an upside down order, but those never happen on the first one. Like, never happens, okay? Never happens. Once you get that order, once you get that first order, you got to turn all those other apps off so you don't get tempted to throw you off of your path in your game. You go take that order. When you're picking the order up, right, and you're driving to go drop it off, you turn the other apps on again on your drop off to see what app is going to hit next. That's how you multi-app. TFT said 4 to 6 apps daily. That's how you multi-app, okay? On your drop-off, not when you get to the house, while you are driving to the house. Now, you can still get an order from the app you are on as an add-on, so just know that part too. But turn those other apps back on, okay? Make yourself a tab on your phone to where you have all your apps there, and all you just got to do is just have it there and just hit that thing. Yeah, Maximo app will run those things for you. Yes, there's apps out there that'll run those things for you. Okay, I just don't use any other apps outside of my human ability to get it done. I don't use the driver utility helper. I don't use none of that. I know how to do my thing. I'm not going to set it so it steals orders. I don't do any of that. Okay. Okay. You turn it on while you are driving to the drop-off location. Whatever order you get next right there, that is the right one for you. You take that. Okay. You take the one that you want. Then you turn off all the other apps. Go ahead, do the thing. You may get a double for that one. Bam, you go, oh, they gave me 2 now. Go knock those out. When you're dropping those off, turn your other apps on. The next one that comes, that's the best one for you because you can decline any one you want. The next ones that come on in, the one that matches you, you go ahead and accept it and turn them off again. That's how you multi-app. Okay, that's why you should multi-app. Have all those options up there for you at any given moment. Now, here's how you multi-app in another way. Myself and TFT, we do this also. Okay, Revolution does this. Team HotFacts, we practice this. This is what we do. I work it like how people do Amazon Flex and some of these other things that are put in blocks. I will work a certain app for like, okay, I'm gonna turn this app for a couple hours. Bam. I'm gonna turn this app on for a couple hours. So I'm not crossing the apps. So I can get my acceptance rates and my ratings up all the way there. All the way there. What apps do I use? Currently right now, I do the UberEats. I do the Walmart Spark. I have another app that I have in my area. They transformed it over. It used to be Best Deliveries. It's now called something else. In my area, it's another one in. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. And there's a couple other little small apps that are in my area that I'm signed up for also. Okay. Okay, they're small apps. I'm not going to say them out loud because the more people that come on to these things, they will mess it up. And some of these apps are working out kinks, so it's good to monitor what's going on with them also. Make sure that if you are in an area where you live, people, check out other little apps out there. And as a matter of fact, when you walk up to a place when you're doing these other orders and you see, just go get catering equipment and ask them, are you guys looking for someone to cater your food? They'll point you into the app that they actually go through, and then you'll go ahead and get that done also. You got to explore everything. Okay. Now, I'm married, so, we got DoorDash also. Okay. We got DoorDash also. I used to do Instacart. I don't do Instacart anymore ever since Walmart Spark. Before Walmart Spark, Instacart, I had a bad experience, but Walmart Spark, it's Instacart, but better to me. And so I will not do Instacart as long as I have Walmart Spark. That's just the way it is. Okay. Instacart, you could be picking up for a whole restaurant and have 2 pulley carts, and you got to pull 2 pulley carts. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. Been there, done that on Instacart. I'm not having 2 pulley carts. And then sometimes you got to have a shopping cart. So you got to maneuver all of that at one time. On Walmart Spark. On Walmart Spark, what's it say? Have you ever been attracted by a dog? It's supposed to be attacked. So I've been attacked by a dog. Walmart Spark. Oh, for those of you, I didn't know it put that there because obviously if you read that there, it's supposed to be attacked by a dog. I talked about that. You got it. Leave your vote. So Walmart Spark, I use that over Instacart. Now over here, we got a lot of drivers that use the Curry and the Roadie. We have the Home Depots and the Lowe's, and we have a few places where they pick up from. But I don't get into those right there simply because I don't want to. It's just like we tell people, if you do not like the app, don't sign on to the app. Okay. If you don't like the app's pay on how they're paying you, don't work with the app. So, you got to look at the apps, you read about them, you get the information that you hear on YouTube and all the other social media platforms there. You go ahead and get those in, and then you make the best decision for you. And for me, I don't use those, but I do know that in my area, see, Sam Lee is a different breed. Sam Lee is in a hybrid doing his own thing by himself. Sam Lee looks for rides on some of those, going to places where he can go ahead and drive and go ahead and do all that stuff. But for me, I don't use the roadie or the curry at all. That's why you have never heard me put any information out about those. I have never just went to do a video just to do it because everybody else is. That's not what we do here on Hot Facts. Um, outside of what people have said, like what you do, that's what I know. So if anyone is looking for information on Rody and Curry, I cannot help you there. There are people out there. Steve Rideshare Rodeo, that's what he does. He can help you. He does Curry ride-alongs all the time. He's one that puts them up there. There's people that use the VHO. I know that Nova Dasher is using the VHO right now. We have VHO in my area. In the state. It says it's in my area. I don't know if it is. But we got people that use the VHO. I don't use that. I know Nova Dasher is currently using it. He's showing you guys how it is. It looks typically like an Amazon Flex or a UPS or Go Ahead, or if you ever done paper deliveries, throwing newspapers and stuff, you go ahead, you get your orders, you put them in your car, going by the route, the furthest to the closest, or you know what I mean, or the closest to the furthest, however else you're gonna do it. That's how it works. Go ahead and get that in there. But I am not the person that you would be trying to get information on about that. The only information about that stuff that you would get from me that is similar is when people talk about dollars to miles. When people talk about travel, if they talk about my vehicle, is putting too much weight on the vehicle, things like that are just standard driver things. All of that can go into one big bubble there. But outside of all that stuff, you won't get any of that information from me. But multi-apping is something that you really should do. Pay attention to how you do it. Do it right. Do not do it wrong. If you do it wrong, these apps, believe it or not, when you guys hit the TOS with the terms of service, you guys don't know that you are giving up some of your rights and everything else like that they are saying that they can spy on you. Some have the ability to actually hack into your phone to see exactly what's going on with that camera there. We know that they're watching us on GPS. So, if you say that the store is closed and things like that, they can see where you are, but some can hack into your thing and they are watching. Some have the ability to make sure that you are not using multiple platforms and applications while you are using one app. Some drivers get deactivated for no reason, is what they say. There is a guy that just got deactivated, and I was laughing my ass off last night. Me and my wife was laughing because he didn't understand the joke that someone said. He said, I have 11,000 deliveries in 3 years. I don't know how I got deactivated. And someone said, maybe it's because maybe it's because you have a nose ring, and it was something to do with something that was super funny. The dude did not get the joke, but it was funny as hell. He got deactivated, but people don't understand the terms of service. If you are multi-apping in the wrong way, which is the dirty apping. Now, this is why a lot of content creators who were doing the multi-apping, okay, they're not doing the multi-apping content anymore. They're not doing that content anymore specifically because they were dirty apping. When you dirty app, you keep the customers waiting for a long period of time, and that makes all of the other drivers get backed up, and that makes the customers get mad at every other driver, which was funny because in GigCon, not one of them brought up how they were doing that. Not one of them talked about multi-apping. They talked about gig work, and I'm pretty sure they did it in their little closed groups, the 101, the groups 3 and 4 conversations like that, joining up in buddy groups like that. A lot of them are not doing the multi-apping because they were dirty apping. And right now, since multiple apps are putting in get your ratings up, we got programs here, it's making them stop dirty apping and stick to one app. But this is where they never knew how to multi-app in the first place. They started off by dirty apping and did not know what to do. Okay? They did not know what to do. They started off dirty apping. That's why they never had any content on regular multi-apping. They said what you can do is, and what I think you can, but that was the right thing to say. But let's now go dive into that. Tell these people why. Tell them why. You can have multiple apps right now. In my area right now, I can pull up on drivers and I can find 5 drivers that have their top drivers on every single app that they have. I taught them how to multi-app the right way. So no matter what app they turn on, they're getting the orders that they deserve because they know how to multi-app the right way. These other gig content creators were dirty apping. The people that used to let Bud Soda take up airtime and teach people how to do it all wrong. All those people that allowed that, just they don't talk about it anymore because they were people that were doing it. And they can't. And the reason why they can't is because they're going to look like the largest hypocrites of all time. Well, we can't talk about positive multi-apping because we were dirty apping the whole time. You got people saying, man, I take orders all the way. Now, this one ain't going directly to the same place. They're both going south, but it's like a 6-mile gap from south to south. I got to go now south. Now I got to go south, okay? Or let's say east. I got to go east. I got to go northeast, and then I got to go northeast and then all the way southeast, but they're still going east. So I took them orders. Well, now you got 2 customers there that, man, you messing everything up for, and then the driver gets the bad rap for all that. They don't want to talk about that because most of them were dirty apping, and they're dirty appers. And you got a lot of them who make content to this day, and they sneak it in there, and they tell you guys, well, I picked up an order here, and I picked up an order there. Here's how you know when they're dirty apping. Normally, they'll say, I picked up a stacked order if it's 2 from the same place. When they tell you, when you're watching the videos, when they tell you, I picked up an order from this place and I got one from the other place, and they don't say stacked order, they're dirty apping. Listen to how many times that happens. And why don't they show their phone like they used to do when they say that? People, you got to pay attention to what's going on. A lot of that stuff is getting other drivers, innocent drivers, deactivated. Well, I won't say innocent. They're not innocent because they did not want to learn how to do it right. They just tried to join in the reindeer games. But you can't just join in the reindeer games. You cannot do it. That's why the multi-apping was now look at it. Pedro, the Kim sides, the all of them over there. All of them over there, that's under that umbrella right there. Majority of their videos used to be have a multi-apping day with me. Hey, multi-apping Monday, multi-apping Tuesday, multi-apping Wednesday. Hey, people, it's Thursday. Multi-app with me on Thursday. You guys all know who the hell I'm talking about. That's what they were doing. I had a terrible day on this multi-apping day. Titles like that. Man, can you believe that I'm multi-apping today? And they got the thumbnail like this. Titles like that. Somebody told me I should try multi-apping today. They used to have all those titles up, but when you watch it, it was all dirty apping. How come you ain't never seen now one of them content creators put up, come learn to dirty app with me? You ain't never heard that, right? They were all at GigCon, and a lot of them are guilty of it. But they were all at GigCon putting up this facade for Colorado. It's not going to work where you are because you ain't working for your own states. You went there to support Colorado. You guys were all there putting up this facade like you guys don't get mad and call people clowns. You say, I'm gonna hold this order. Oh, I got me another one. Let's release it. Oh no, this person didn't. There ain't no tip on this. Nope. I'm undecided on this one. You guys act like you guys weren't doing all that stuff. And you guys get there and put up this giant facade. A mirage. We in the desert walking, and it looked like it's water out there. Nigga, you tripping. Ain't no water out there. That's a mirage. They put all that glitz and glamour up there to say, well, we are here. Look, we're here for GitCon. There was people that didn't even know what they were doing, right? Hey, what are you guys doing? What do you guys got going on here? Oh, hey, you know, we're all delivery drivers. We're trying to help support, and so that the delivery drivers can make more money. We're trying to get legislation involved so that we can help out every way we can. Every driver counts. You know why? We want to make sure we get that food to you. We want to make sure that you have no mishaps. That's one thing that we need, but we're trying to fight for this transparency thing. They're not telling us all what we're doing. Look, do you guys see how much of a mouthpiece HotFacts would be to anybody else out there? You guys don't even know how to talk like that and break it down like that. Somebody would have said, what do you mean transparency? Aren't they paying you guys enough? I would have been able to break it down and do all of that stuff, man. But you guys went in there with this whole mirage. Remember, I'm a sales director, people. I hire and fire. I teach sales. That's what I do. All right? You guys went there with that whole mirage. Put up a whole big old smoke screen. Smoke and mirrors. Ain't none of you guys talked about what none of your videos are really all about. I got 2,300 videos that I've been talking about what I'm all about. You guys do all your videos, try to change up all your stuff and get the GitCon and act like all y'all was Mother Teresa. Knowing damn well we've been watching all your videos. Calling customers out, putting merchants down, but you want transparency from the merchants, from DoorDash and all these other apps, but you guys go and trash all the companies you pick up from. You guys got tons of videos on your channels that anyone can go ahead and just go on the regular computer, not on your phone. Go to the regular computer or go to your cell phone, hit desktop settings. Go to their YouTube channel, hit search channel, type up any restaurant name and just scroll through and see how many times they are bashing these places. Type up bad customer. Type up that on their channels. This is how you can filter out all the bullshit that they've been saying. Then they get the GitCon and act like it never even happened. Act like it never even happened. Shame on all you guys, man. But big ups to them bringing something to Colorado. That is a major place to try to get something going. They pretty much already have the medical marijuana delivery and all that stuff, but you don't know just because of the state in itself, because every single person that lives in that state and files a state tax, they get now way more money back on state taxes because of that. Now, since they already got that going on, you guys should now put in focus all the money that they are getting from the medical marijuana side. We can actually use that to put into the legislation to help all the drivers out there in Colorado, in Denver, all the way out there. You can do that. The money is already there. The extra money that's putting in more money in the school system and everything else has come from the medical marijuana business industry in Colorado, in Denver. That is where it is. So therefore, there's already all that extra money put in there. Now watch this. Do people, consumers, residents of the state want to take the money that they have been receiving back on their state taxes to put into delivery work? That's something you guys got to iron out. How come that was not brought up at GitCon? You know, HotFacts got a whole lot to say. I got a whole lot to say. A lot of y'all got to pay attention to the stuff I got to say. I give them big ups for doing it there. Woo! Woo! I would have had Van, since it's his city, he does all the apps. I would have had him speak about I would have had Van speak about deactivations, pros and cons. Pros and cons. I would have had Van. I would have had Van speak about deactivations. I would have had Van speak about multi-apping and get all that out of the way. And then I just would have had Steve rideshare Rohio because he's there. I would have had Steve there to just do the legislation thing with the lady that still drives. And she's trying to get things pulled so that they can be heard. I would have had Steve interview her and have open questions and have a local newspaper there. Okay. I even would have, don't you know that in high schools, they got people that work the school paper? Some of these kids are 18 and driving in high school. Some of them work for the school paper. That would have been a great story for a high school paper where 3,000 kids are going to get it at one time. It's going to be in their business classes because that's going to be a part of the paper. There are things that you guys did not do. I would have had whoever is one of the major local, what you guys call celebrities in the community realm there. I would have invited the mayor of the city. I would have invited the mayor of the city. I would have invited the police chief to teach driver safety so they can teach the drivers what you guys should be doing, parking and everything. I would have had the chief or a lieutenant or someone with the police department there to speak about driver safety and then ask them questions on what they are doing to protect the drivers out there. There's a lot of things that could have been going into GitCon that did not happen. They all wanted to just go and just sit together. Just sit together. And you know why? Because most of all of them were dirty appers. And when you sit down in a big group, you know, like they're playing music at a school dance and ain't nobody dancing. And everyone's like, well, somebody go dance first. Won't none of them go dance first? Because they can't dance. They're dirty appers. They can't dance. They can't dance at all. People, if you think I can't, I got live videos when I'm up. Remember the viral dance? People, there's rhythm here. I'll put up me in musical productions and show choir with me dancing on stage. If y'all can find those videos in those 2,300, you are great because I put those up in a live. Them people can't dance. They dirty app. They don't know how to multi-app right. They don't know how to teach right. All they do is know how to run their mouth and rant from a computer. Some rant softly, some rant aggressively, some rant politically, some just rant. But that's all it's going to be is a rant. Ain't going to be nothing else. It's going to be all talk. It's going to be all talk. Because I know I'm not going to waste my plane ticket money, my gas money, my hotel stay and everything to go someplace just to hang out. I could have did that online, went and bought me some Popeye chicken, went and got what I'm going to get to drink and everything and sat there and chilled. Did they teach you guys that all of your stay, all of your travel, your hotel, your Airbnb, everything, did you use it all on one card? Are you keeping that to write off for your taxes? Because since it was GitCon, this is part of work and you are an independent contractor. How many of you guys know how to write that off? How many of you guys calculated all the miles you drove? How many of you guys did that? How many of you went there and bought drinks for somebody else? If I go to a place like that, you ain't finna buy me nothing. I'm finna use my own money so I can write off my own shit. You ain't finna write off no nothing on me. No, sirree. That's not happening. We finna get up out of here. Remember the movie Friday? I started off my show with me getting bit by a dog. Remember when Pop said, Craig, come here. You won't believe it, son. I got bit by a filthy ass stinking dog. Right in my ass. I didn't get bit my ass. I got bit twice on my right foot, my toe, my ankle, and I got bit on my left foot. Delivery driver problems. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Don't fake the funk. Keep it way real. Don't waste your time. Pay attention. And when you watch these videos with these content creators, when they say I got to order at one place and one at another place, if they don't say it's a stacked order, they are dirty apping. That's why they don't talk about multi-apping. Be aware. We out of here like Chuck Woolery and 2. You know what? Yeah. And 2. Peace out.